Chat. Chat. Oh my god. I had some technical difficulties, but I am here. It is a Terror Tuesday, and what better time than Layers of Fear time? I'm actually really excited to play something new, y'all. Even after this, I do actually have some additional scary games that I have used your wonderful bitties and subs and whatnot to purchase. So I have some really fun things for you once I'm done with this, but for now, and wonderfully, and so excitedly, Layers of Fear. Specifically the 2016 one. I know there's been a couple. A unique, immersive game experience in which every decision affects the narrative. As in life, it is the doors you open, the memories you take with you, and the shadows you explore that define who you are. This may be our game, but it is your journey. Oh, it's like D&D! Alright, let's do this.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Okay, I need like 3 seconds, so we're gonna stand here in the creepy hallway. Alright. Good times. I think I ate too fast. Woohoo. Oh. Doge muzzle? Very old school. At least one would assume that's for a Doge. Unless you're doing some pins. An artist's triumph. Gallery opening wows critics. Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck. And one awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Anyway, you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. A bunch of scratched out things. Distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown, name crossed out, revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well. Now I know that I can... Somebody's been scratchy out of there. Can I rotate it? No, no rotating. Clicky. Oh. sir, I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Okay, that's not sus at all. There's like paint and whatnot all over the door. Oh, I got the hiccups now. Surely this note is readable. I thought so. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialist, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no sign of a rodent infestation of any kind, and such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spray. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you will receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pests Pacification Co. That one was a lot of P's and was a little difficult. Okay, so I came in here, I hit all of that. Popsicle? Is that? I don't know what kind of name that is for a dog, but okay. I think my dog wants to go out. So, I'll leave you here with this note, briefly. Okay, I'm back. However, you might hear some slurping and chomping from my dog. I am moving my desk. Hopefully sometime this week, chat. One below knee prosthesis. Wow. I said all the other stuff good. Can't do this one. How the hell did they fuck up the length? I don't know. Bad measuring? You gotta measure like a few times before you finalize. Bloody bandages? Okay. Oh, really? I'm sorry for yesterday, you were right, I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me, it's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth to strive for perfection. Now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper though, I promise. We'll talk later. I love you. Relatable? There's that. Bathroom, check. This room, check. That's the spooky fucking basement. Okay, sure. There's always rats. Spooky house, rats. Mice. Rodents of some sort. Report card. CDFC. In reading. DBCD, written communications. FDFC, math. Getting better. Science, health, CDCF. Social science. DCFD. Art, AABA. Music, BABA. Physical education, excused from class. Grade average, DDDC. Wow. Brutal. That's a lot of mannequin dolls. Definitely not creepy at all. So, seriously, the creepy basement is like basically empty. Do I walk with a limp? Is that what I'm gathering here? And that's locked. Okay. Alright. This is literally me walking up a staircase. Little Vinny and partners got a rat problem. Call us now and forget about it. 555-3825. Fast, efficient, and discreet. Definitely didn't want to turn that off. Ah! Not me, not looking at my feet. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm here to figure out, Ninja. Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what my layer limit is. Like, what's the layer limit on Photoshop? Does it have a layer limit? I'm sure it probably does, but... Okay. Oh. Okay. I didn't see the kitchen at first. Nothing really up there. Creek. Guess I should stay on the same side so I don't miss anything. Nope. Okay. There's some veggies. It's always good to have fresh produce. There's no crouching. Okay. Paint, rose door, burnt umber, sienna, brushes times 25, air fresheners times 50, apples 10 kilograms, booze 30. I think it had a 10 and it was marked out to be 30. So he wanted more booze. 4.5 is too many layers for you? I mean, that's fair. I feel like 4.5 layers in terms of clothing would be like underclothes, regular clothes, light jacket, full coat. And that's a lot. Like, I would have overheating issues very quickly. I'm a little jealous of all of their space. Like, God, I want space. Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and shoved his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know, gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. Oh, snored. Snored his head off. Not shoved. Okay. Okay. Kitchen. Review it. I feel like I have hit every room that I can, that it will let me. So now it's time to go upstairs. Jesus fucking tits. What the fuck? Not me, like. Fucking hell. There we go. Okay, so the bookcase fell over? Or bookcase, not bookcase, but yeah. Ladder! The ladder! The ladder, Panda! You know what that means? The ladder. But I think it's more of a full-size ladder than a step ladder, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if it counts. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you tonight. It's all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised. Okay. Furry baby. Okay. Go said no. No plonking for me. Been working all night. Don't wake me up.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere.
Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. Miscellaneous announcements. Oh, I guess I could have. I keep forgetting about that. It's fine. At least everything's been fairly easily legible. Sorry I couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. I figured I might as well do some work. I love you. Jesus fuck. That's a lot of bottles. Yeah. Okay. It's not exactly the most friendly. There's a kid's bedroom. Of course there is. Panda. Hey look! There's a U. That's not terrifying. Is there something I'm supposed to find in here that, like... Paintings are definitely unsettling. Okay, so I have a key for one of the locked doors. Who knows which one it is? Is it this one? I'm assuming it would just probably use it. Okay, so I think, yeah, it was this one. Okay. What in the... Lost. It. You deserve. Finish it. Okay. Okay. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done before you go to sleep. Oh, she's hungry. get it right this time. The fuck? Am I crazy, or did... Yep. Reconnect with your partner, rebuild your relationship, rediscover the joy of marriage, rekindle the flame. Don't worry, you're not alone. Perfect relationships may look great on the silver screen, but the rest of us mortals have to face the simple truth. Nobody's perfect. And you know what? That's fine. In fact, many loving couples struggle with day-to-day life in a relationship. This does not make them any less special. It just takes some work, and we're here to help. Our consultants, all trained experts in their field, will help you identify the source of your troubles and deal with it at your own pace. Whether it's simple miscommunication, money problems, conflicting personalities, or your cat trying to break things, which is what that was. Apologies for the loud noise, chat. Where there's a problem, there's always a solution. And remember, it's never too late. So she was really trying to figure out what was happening there. Okay. I need a Lito. Just out of reach. That definitely didn't make me just jump a little bit. Not at all. Going in circles. Yeah. Dear sir and madam, we most kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us and especially our children. Please consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police. Sincerely, your very tired neighbors. Yeah, bruh. Like, shoosh. Keep your shit to yourself. Or, like, go to, like, couples therapy. Save the date. Request the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding on Saturday, the 9th of June at St. Luke's Chapel at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so we don't know who's getting married, but somebody is. What did that say? Where the fuck? Oh, to 609? Maybe? No. What are you looking at? Nerd. I do not know what the code is. So I cannot open that box. And that door is what? Okay, so I have no choice but to figure out. 692. Am I that dumb? 6, 9. What am I doing? Oh my god. I'm not this bad at puzzles, I swear. The 9th of June. So is it 962 instead? I don't... Chat. Chat. Oh my god. I have read this letter. Okay. The whispers are gonna drive me nuts. And 2, like, I'm locked in here until I figure that the fuck out. And there's nothing else to look at, so it has to have something to do with the date on that letter. So... which painting? There's like is it the one that's like special lit or some shit? Okay, no. The one of his face? Of his dorky ass looking fucking face? What am I looking for? I can't quite get up on that to read it. Okay. Like, for Rizzle, it should have something to do with this letter. I do not. I have nothing currently. I had a key earlier, but I used it to open a door. So I am the empty-handed. Wait, I have the zooming ability? Thing. Nope. Nope. Oh. 854. Thank you, Panda. That was not terrifying at all. The pass holds back. Look closer.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
Oh my god, the cheesiest. What a line. Okay, so now there's a freaking room I can leave out of now. You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you're not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time, you'll have to look for a new job. This guy sounds super paranoid. Yeah, I don't know. That seems like that could be useful later, but who knows? Don't, Jesus fuck Christ! Oh shit. It's very fucking dark in here. That was not terrifying at all. Okay. Okay. Got me there, chat. Dust mice, even in my lungs. The grotesque vermin dirt, there is always more. What happened to that letter? What just... I didn't read it. Oh no. Well, chat. Boned. It disappeared, so I don't see... Nope. Well, the game will count it like I read it, but I definitely have no idea what happened. My dear something something something. Dead rats. Down the rabbit hole. Not rabbit. Rabid. Okay. Overexposures. Double paintings. The fuck?
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
I'm not that round. Okay. You got one out of me already, chat. There you go. Screeching arsonists, echoing screams. They won't stop at nothing. I won't go down easy. Tell him, Farley.
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
Oh, of course. That wasn't super scary. Not at all. Okay. I don't want to drown in veggies, though.
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Deep breaths. Remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes, then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? Shapeless dreams. Hate, even now. Lost. You deserve it. Finish it. Oh. Okay. This is definitely interesting so far, but this house is a total maze. Big spookums. I have no idea how long this game is either. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight or if it lasts longer than that. Anybody out there in chat land know how long this shit lasts? That was not the scariest thing I've seen in a minute. Spooky ass fucking game. Dear sir, while I can certainly understand that you were upset and had nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself, I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any future correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information for several specialists who would be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, MD. Well, it sounds like they had a doctor and they were being mean.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
kind of sweet. She used to play while he painted. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's disturbing. Warning signs. The following list is a compilation of the most common signs of schizophrenia. While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, the disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Note that these symptoms are not exclusive to schizophrenia and should by no means be treated as a conclusive evidence of this particular affliction. In order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should contact a qualified specialist, i.e. a psychologist, psychiatrist. Blank expression, stares off into space, yes. Involuntary facial movements, yes. Insomnia, haven't noticed. Unusual gestures or postures, always had that. Unable to experience joy from activities, definitely. Depersonalization, what does that even mean? Awkward, clumsy movement, might be from the accident. Prone to anger, resentment, more passive-aggressive. Lack of motivation, yes. Suicidal tendencies, question mark, exclamation points. Before I go that direction. Makeup in mind. Yes, I walked over that mousetrap to see if I would set it off. Guess I don't need to take the matches. No clue what just happened. None. Okay. It cannot be undone. Oh. Wow. Okay. It's fucked up. You want this as well? A once great artist, something, is a new painting laughed out of galleries. What we witness today, while entirely worthless in artistic terms, might be an invaluable case study for a psychologist. These harsh words came from none other than Jason Hughes. The famed critic was one of the first to appreciate the works of, and whose praise once contributed to his first spectacular success. When asked if such brutal criticism was indeed called for, especially in light of the recent tragic events, Hughes responded, "As critics, it is our duty to critique art, but not to judge the artist. The man has been through a lot lately, and obviously it has taken its toll on him. Still, if we were to remain silent and pretend this is even remotely acceptable, we would be doing the artist a disservice. Other critics were only slightly more lenient." As the, and then it trails off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Colton. Okay, well, don't talk about it out loud. I'm on screen. Okay, that's not terrifying at all. Hello. Okay. Oh, Jesus. April 6th, found his little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him too, but goddammit, he should know better. With a small child in the house, that's just irresponsible.
This house is absolutely amazing. But those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in. Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed. Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all.
Okay. Everything is melting.
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
I'm not gonna lie, chat. That's pretty disturbing.
Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed. Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all.
I can't stand seeing you like this. You're not well. You were sweating and shaking all night, and now there you are, locked in your workshop as usual. This whole tortured artist nonsense has got to stop.
Oh,
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Mm-hmm. A grave. Okay. I needed a jar, plastic tubing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I think this is where it saves it at. Is that? I wonder if that's correct. Well, we surely have at least one more. Form emerges. Ew. Rodent seeds, I see the dirt move. Rotten soil, nothing else grows. Okay. About a boy who wakes up in a cave. He finds a mysterious note and a gun. He then journeys through various environments, woods, fields, rivers. Eventually he winds up at a small cabin, where it turns out this has all been a product of his subconscious, brought upon by dramatic childhood memory. He killed a guy who had murdered his father. In the real world, he's been drooling in a loony bin this whole time. Get it? The twist is sort of gimmicky, but I think it works. Could you storyboard it for me? If you're interested, I'll send you the details right away. Frankly, I think you should take this job. It pays well and it would take your mind off of, well, you know, everything else. Please let me know as soon as possible. Thomas Caldwell. Creator's block. Okay. And now I'm in a room with no... Okay. Okay. Fucking... Everything keeps changing. September 15th. More notes today, even worse than before. The sad part is, I agree with every word. I was trying to see if that was like something I could try to spy on, but no. Oh fuck. Okay. Ow. Wow. Yep.
Ugly. Ugly? You ordered a true portrait, so that's where I painted, you fucking pleb. Maybe I need to kick some artistic sense into your stupid face!
Okay. Aggro. Oh, okay. I was like, excuse me? That's cool looking. That is quite a noise, chat. Dear sir, if I'm to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you have previously sought their advice in this matter, and while it's perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 concurring opinions would be enough. So out of respect for you and your wife, I examined the case thoroughly and have to concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscle spasms are not uncommon with patients who have suffered burns as severe as your wife did. What you refer to as freakish grin or an unnerving yelp, though many would find such expressions hurtful, could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be physiological, but rather purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. As to your demand that we fix your wife, you have to understand that what she went through cannot be undone with one simple procedure. It is a long, arduous process that will require all of your strength and support. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you wish to discuss a long-term rehabilitation program. Robert Richards, MD. Another fucking quack. And that noise is driving me nuts. How many times do I have to go through this? Okay, So do I need to do something? What do I do? Oh my god, that ringing is gonna make me crazy, chat. That is a noise I cannot handle. I can't do anything with it.
Yes, speak. What? What fire? Oh, God. Is she... Which hospital? I'm on my way.
Okay, chat. All of the ringing is done. Now we're into the light blinky territory. Oh my god! Okay. Okay. My mouth went a little dry on that last one. That one might have gotten me a little. Okay. Spooky times. So it feels like they're leading me to believe that he like somehow she died or she got really hurt in a fire, and like did he like kill her or like neglect her afterwards? It seems like he might have like used her body for art or some shit. I don't know, like it's spooky. In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We still have a chance of winning this. Believe it or not, I've gotten clients that are deeper shit than this. I just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while, let me appeal to the court order. This social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage. Portray you as a victim of the system. A husband mourning, a momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat. Trust me, this is the best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. But not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more outbursts, no more rambling, better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your Going to assume it was going to say daughter. Abandon hope while you can. Okay. Good on me for finding the stuffs. Okay. From love to madness, man apprehended after kidnapping his own daughter. Earlier today, a typically quiet and peaceful neighborhood witnessed a scene straight out of a crime drama as social services accompanied by armed police officers descended upon the residence of, insert person's name here, once famous painter and a recent widower. Apparently, the man had broken into a children's care center downtown and absconded with one of the young patients. Our sources claim that the girl was in fact the culprit's daughter, who had previously been removed from his care after a family court ruling. After unsuccessful attempts at negotiation, fearing that the man might harm the child, police officers stormed the building, apprehended the suspect. Eyewitnesses claim that as the paramedics escorted the girl out of the house, the man still in handcuffs fell to his knees and repeatedly repeatedly exclaimed, "Please, she's all I have left." A truly tragic turn of events, I'm assuming, is how that ends. Anyway. "Please, she's all I have left." Yeah, well, you obviously shown that you're not fit to be a father. Brick wall. Brick wall. Brick wall. Liminal space. Trippy ass. Hallway. Basement. Oh, spookums. Red shit on everything, like it's all fading. I don't know where I am. It is very dark. I don't. Do I see a thing that is lit up?
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I am definitely thinking this dude used his wife's body in an untoward way. Or his kid, or his own body. We'll see if this actually takes me back up. Freaking spooky. Okay. I would dare to say and hope that it saves you somewhere around in here, because that does need to be the end of the stream for today. I have other things that must be done. And as this wall says, what if you fail? You know what? If you fail, you fucking try again. And you keep trying until you either find a better way or you can ask for some help. And it's always okay to ask for some help. I will say that forever. If you don't know, it's better to ask for help if you don't know. And like occasionally, sure, like try something, you know, and if you fail at it, then like ask for some help. It's okay to try and to not do well and to have to try again. I have basically spent over 10 years doing that with cosplay and my whole life doing that with video games. So it's gotta be true, right? Oh, that being said, with the yawns and the stretches and all of the spookies that we dealt with today, perfectly in time for a nice beginnings of the fall times, it seems like. You guys take care of yourselves this week. This was properly ooky spooky, and y'all even got a good scream out of me earlier, so here's to a little bit more of this next week. We will try to finish it off, since it seems like I got through 3 in one sitting. Hopefully I can get through the last 3 at the end of the game in my next sitting. And you guys take care out there. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and I will see you on Friday for some Fridays for Friends with Dependa and whoever else shows up for friends. Have a good night, guys. Goodbye.